Salisbury Center, this is the main event of the evening. Making his way to the cage and fighting out of the red corner, it's Csoka.
Hello friends and welcome back to Cagezilla 85 for the fight you have all been waiting for. Csoka making his way to the Cagezilla ring first to fight off against the one and only Angel Ortiz.
Yeah, wow. The farewell fight for this athlete here, Csoka. And what a legendary career. And a long career that he's got. He has a son in his corner. I know he's a dedicated father. He said he's moving on to help his son in his athletic pursuits after this fight, directly after this fight, like starting tomorrow. And this will be what he says is his last time entering the Cagezilla cage. And wow, when you know it's your last time, you're going to fight a certain way, and that's exactly what he said he's bringing into this cage tonight.
Yeah, this is going to be an interesting one. We've had a few fights with these veterans, these ambassadors of the sport before, and they've always been incredible draws and incredible stories. Can't wait for that to be the case here, too.
He's coming out to some old school music and really setting the tone for this big main event fight. I think a lot of the audience came for this fight, and look at him giving his son an embrace. That's beautiful, and I love that. I love that. What a great father-son relationship they must have. And man, he's coming into this fight with a huge size advantage, height-wise, over Angel Ortiz. Let's see if he can exploit that and, sail off into the sunset with a big win here tonight.
Yeah, he's got the cards stacked against him, though. I know there's going to be a lot of support for our next fighter.
And his opponent, making his way to the cage and fighting out of the blue corner, it's Angel Ortiz.
Look at Angel Ortiz decked out and everything here, ready for this fight. Was not expecting this getup, but here he is, ready to take this one.
Walk through the rain. All my demons, I felt the pain.
Some live entertainment.
Almost taken by darkness, but saved by the light. Well, here I am now, I'm so ready to fight. I'm still standing, yeah. I'm still standing. Unshaken, unbroken, but I'm still here. And God I trust, yeah, I have no fear. I'm still standing, yeah. I'm still standing. They tried to break me, but I won't bend. I lost some battles, I rise again. Well, every scar just makes me strong. I come too far now, I'm holding on. I'm still standing, yeah. I'm still standing. Unshaken, unbroken, but I'm still here. And God I trust, yeah, I have no fear. I'm still standing. I'm still standing. Oh, I'm still standing.
excited to see Angel Ortiz in here. Normally he's in the Cagezilla cage as a referee, getting checked out by one of his comrades there, an expert referee, Michael Dolman. And now he's in the cage, getting ready to fight. I can't wait for this one.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, this is the main event of the evening. This is a battle of two Cagezilla legends. It is brought to you by Blue Label Customs, Customize Your Life, and Cherokee Decks, specializing in custom decks and porches for over 2 decades. And now, starting out, fighting out of the red corner, standing 5'11" and weighing in at 170 pounds, fighting out of Lotus MMA, it's John Csoka! And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, standing 5'6" and weighing in at 170 pounds, fighting out of Enlisted 9 and Disciple MMA, it's Angel Ortiz! Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this bout is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in the Cagezilla Pro welterweight division. It is brought to you by Blue Label Customs and Cherokee Decks, and here is referee Michael Dolman with the fighter instructions.
Gentlemen, you received your instructions. Touch gloves.
Wow, Angel Ortiz, 49 years of age. John Csoka, 54 years of age. This shows that you never count yourself out. And look at these two hungry guys getting in here. Wow, Angel looking to put the pressure right away. I know Csoka comes in with a big taekwondo background. I know he's going to throw a roundhouse here anytime. He's got the height advantage. He better use that reach to try to get Angel before Angel closes the distance.
Brent, I was at a bar one night with John Csoka. I'm 6'4", and I put a solo cup on the top of my head, and he could kick it off with no problem. He has incredible flexibility, and his head kicks are deadly.
Wow! I did not know that.
Absolutely. And conversely, Angel is tough as nails. He's a pit bull.
Yeah, he's called the Predator for a reason.
Absolutely.
And man, both guys look focused and trying to kind of feel each other out and see what approach they want to take here to get this fight started.
A lot of echoes of Jake Atwell versus Mitch Dean, with these two just trying to feel each other out and look for an angle in. To your point, this really does kind of feel like a bulldog fighting a Great Dane right now. A tenacious stance that Angel Ortiz is using to try to get in versus the really long reach that we're getting out of Csoka means that center stage, neither of these guys really wants to engage. Angel Ortiz, if he could crash guard, could do so much damage.
And that's kind of what I'm expecting out of Angel. I think he's worried about that the jab and maybe that front kick of John Csoka, which is keeping him at bay. But once he closes the distance here, look for a quick takedown by Angel.
Yeah,
or a takedown attempt.
He's got to close the distance. Csoka said he was going to fight this fight like it is his last fight. He's going to leave every ounce of blood, sweat, and tears inside this cage tonight. So I'm assuming he is going to do just that. Just waiting for the right moment.
Yeah, absolutely. We got a lot of time to feel each other out. Still 3 minutes left here in round number 1. Angel Ortiz still trying to find an angle in. Csoka happy to keep him at bay. I would also like to see a little bit in the way of maybe some Muay Thai action coming out here. Angel Ortiz, of course, great at reffing both MMA and Muay Thai. We see him multiple times coming in, watching the very best of them duke it out, try to cut the big tree down. That's been a premier strategy in TCB. Can he employ that here?
I mean, what a great frame that Csoka has on Angel right now. If he's not going to use it, that's a big thing that he's missing out on. I'd like to see him throwing some teep kicks, some jabs, and then ultimately maybe some low and high leg kicks. Maybe not throwing leg kicks because Angel might catch him, but he can bring, like Chris was saying, if he can get that leg up to the head, I'd like to see him throwing some across the dome.
Yeah, there we go. That's what we were waiting for out of Angel. I'm surprised we didn't see more of him, John, working that jab.
Oh, there he goes. Look at him. Some nice dirty boxing on the inside. Beautiful.
Got one underhook keeping Angel upright right now.
Angel, the Puerto Rican Predator, right on the inside, smashing him against the cage. And
Lifts out from under Csoka, and it's Angel Ortiz on top, full guard. Unbelievable stuff, and what a great read showing that experience out of the Predator.
You know, I always say if guys are going to jump the ghillie and you don't actually have it 100%, you end up in this position. And so it's high risk, high reward. And Angel's on top here. Hopefully he can land some big strikes and start a little domination here in this round.
And look at the lifting power. Angel Ortiz is well conditioned and ready for this fight, lifting the whole body weight of Csoka there a second time to try to reset and get those hips over.
I need to see Angel posture up right here and start raining down some punches. He's in a perfect position to do that. Push those arms of Csoka away and start raining down some punishment right now, Angel.
And he's only got a little bit of time here. He's got to take advantage of this time and take advantage of the position. But Csoka's staying smart. You can see the power from Angel, just good base. But like Chris was saying, I want to see some activity from him from the top.
Yeah, we're done with the feeling out process now. Let's get down to it.
That's right. That's right.
Don doing a really good job of control from the bottom, though, Brent.
Yeah.
You know, he's not taking any punishment in this position right here. So good job by him. This is where I was worried that Angel was going to take the fight, and he sure did, but wasn't able to capitalize, at least in that round.
Yeah, no, nice job from Csoka there from the bottom. He didn't take a lot of damage. He kept his arms on the inside. He was blocking a lot of the outside strikes coming from Ortiz. And, you know, tough round to score because not a ton happened. But I think both these guys are going to come out here round two and change the tone of this fight.
And for what it's worth, we did see a lot of control exerted by Angel Ortiz, even if it didn't cascade into much, as you guys have already rightfully noted. Got a lot of time left in this fight as well. I don't expect that things are going to stay this slow for too much longer.
Yeah, great stuff. And look at the audience. Everybody's still here. I think a lot of people came out for this fight. This fight was the main event, whether anybody wanted to believe it or not. And this crowd, this fight has got everybody on their feet.
Love the fact that Michael Dolman is here reffing, of course, for his comrade in the form of Angel Ortiz.
Yeah.
Glove touch to start things off. Back to center stage. Let's see how the striking game plays out, because this, I think, is where the least amount of action happened. I would love to see Angel Ortiz get in there high velocity and actually try to get some shots down.
One thing that might be messing with Angel's timing on the feet, Brent, if you look, John keeps switching stance.
Huh.
Watch his foot. There's not a whole lot of footwork going on, admittedly. But John, in that first round, he kept switching stances, and I'm wondering if that's messing with Angel's timing, trying to shoot in.
Yeah, no, I want to see John use more of his kicks and more of his range. He threw a nice crescent kick there. It kind of threw Angel off there a little bit ago. Angel coming in with a big overhand. One of his coaches there, Colton Smith, applauding that, and I know his I can see his corner there, just begging him to attack. But he can't keep backpedaling. You don't want to fight a guy that's longer than you on the outside. You'd like to get inside on him, and I know he's just waiting for that perfect moment.
But there is absolutely zero pressure coming out of the red corner right now. I mean, John is not pushing the fight at all. He's standing flat-footed, and as I say that.
Man, he hits that outside like crescent kick, man, and it's such a like a martial arts thing that I know, but I mean, it's unorthodox because most people don't throw that at you, you know.
Both of these guys still squared up, neither of them wanting to overcommit. Csoka, I would like to see begin to try to fire some kicks, especially Angel Ortiz is in the pocket where, especially if the accuracy is like Chris Fuller talks about, this is a place where he can try to really take the blue corner down a notch. 3 minutes still left on the clock here in round number 2.
You know, I'm seeing some reddening on the bodies of both fighters, and for the life of me, I can't figure out how. There's not been very much punishment handed out by either fighter, but there's some red marks all over the back of John Csoka and on the side of Angel too.
Yeah.
He spent a long time on the floor moving up and down on that vinyl. Definitely could do a number on you. And, you know, it also just shows that both of these guys are at a point where their experience definitely is going to help them, but I'd be a little bit worried about the conditioning in the long run if things begin to build up the pace. Angel Ortiz and Csoka both obviously doing a ton to train themselves for this fight, and I'm excited to see where it goes, but damage is damage, and it could be sported very quickly by these two.
There's the switch stance again by Csoka.
Yeah, I see that now, Chris. I see that. Angel's got to get in there and get aggressive. He's got to make it a dogfight, because if he's fighting on the outside with John's got that huge frame, you know, and even though John's not necessarily using it like I believe he should, you know, Angel's not using his advantages either, which is his power and his ability to get inside on him.
You know, we talked about the switch stance a second ago, and
there he goes. There he goes.
Up, down we go. Angel Ortiz with another brilliant power lift here to get into a dominant position. Round number 2 still has a minute and a half left. Let's see what kind of damage you can do with it.
I don't know what Csoka was going for there. He didn't even go for the neck. He just put his arm kind of on his shoulder and then went down.
Yeah,
so
and that's what I was about to say about him switching stance. He's not doing anything when he switches to southpaw. Anything that he's thrown in this fight has come from a regular stance.
God, yeah. No, I think he's going to look back on this fight and you know, see that he kind of didn't really use his advantages. Look at the Predator. Look at the Predator.
Get up, John.
The ref is not going to let this go too much longer. John's got to do something, and this might be the end here.
Doesn't look like there's a way out from this one. Michael Dolman keeping an eye on the action. Unfortunately, there's just no way to leverage out of this position. Angel Ortiz has everything he needs and more. More shots upon the head. Csoka trying to lean back is actually going to be able to pin Angel Ortiz and stop the beatdown at least for a moment.
Oh.
John's okay.
Man, he's under the neck, but
yeah, he's okay. He's got his chin turned to the elbow. He's doing a good job defending so far. He's out.
Oh. There it is. The Apex Predator.
The lights were about to go out.
Wow. Congratulations to Angel Ortiz. Great win from him. And look at the audience on their feet.
Unbelievable stuff. Look at this. Angel Ortiz found his opening transition from the strikes that he was looking for this entire time to just going for the choke out. Gets it in brilliant fashion. What a showing from one of our best referees here at Cagezilla, showing he can also hang with the best of them on the cage itself.
Wow. I know he was dedicating this fight to some of the Marsoc families and some of the Gold Star families, and what a great cause that he was fighting for. Look at him with his hands out. I'm so happy for him and his team. Happy for John Csoka as well in his retirement fight. I know he's gonna look back on this and know that he could have done a little bit better, and he, you know, although he might not take any learning lessons into his future MMA career, he's gonna feel good about this one at some point after he gets over the sour taste of a loss. But yeah, great stuff from Angel Ortiz, Disciple MMA, and Enlisted 9. You know, great stuff. And this fight he dedicated to raise money for a big cause. And now we're gonna see Angel Ortiz back inside the Cagezilla cage as a referee. Look at him giving the little knuckles to his comrade Michael Dolman there. And what a beautiful thing, and great to see both guys come out unscathed for the most part. The Apex Predator enjoying his moment, his time to shine. Let's send it down to Chris to make this one official.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Michael Dolman has called a stop to the action 4 minutes and 52 seconds into the second round. For your winner, by rear naked choke, it's Angel Ortiz.
What a showing from the fantastic Angel Ortiz, and congratulations to him on this well-anticipated victory.
Yeah, well-deserved. He did everything he had to do to get in here and get this win. He made weight, which at his age is not an easy thing to do. I'm not saying he's old. I'm just saying as you get older, it's hard to cut, a significant amount of weight. And he made it happen. And wow, what a beautiful thing. He said he got into the best shape of his life, and getting down to 170 pounds, coming down from over 200 pounds to make it and accomplish this goal. So proud of him and the team. He's going to get an interview from the beautiful Miss Jess. So let's send it down to them.
Angel of mine. Oh my God, Angel, congratulations. This one is personal. We've known each other a long time. And guys, before I interview Angel, give it up for both fighters. As someone who is middle-aged like the guys, I know how that feels. What a feat, dude. What a feat. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you, thank you. First and foremost, I got to give thank you to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. For without him in my life, I wouldn't be the man I am today. I want to thank the best coaches in the DMV. It's not even a game, man. It's not even a game. John Scott Howard, Mike Pendlebury, Coach Colton Smith, Coach Johnny Curtis. I can't thank you guys enough. All my coaches to help me out. One of my coaches came all the way from Thailand, John Sean Douglas over there. Showing me love. Coach Neil Johnson, everybody, Coach Ollie, Coach, everybody helped me out, man. I can't thank these guys enough. To my teams, Enlisted 9, Disciple MMA Academy, hey, Freedom MMA, Fight Church, man, we did that, baby. We did that. Hey, watch out, man, we got some futures. You saw my boy Caden, who fought earlier tonight, smash his opponent, and big shout out to Coach Mike Pope, who couldn't get on the car because his opponent was a pussy and didn't make it out to fight. So I'm gonna speak my shit because you disrespected my boy.
Okay. So anyway, let's go back to strategy. I saw you were very patient, which I noticed about your fighting. You sat on it and I was like, what's he doing? I literally was analyzing, and then all of a sudden you went for it. Was that a strategy or just something you adjusted during the fight?
It was actually an adjustment to my fight, man. Big shout out to my opponent, John Csoka, man. He's a legend. Big shout out to him, man. But seriously, all jokes aside, it was a game. He has a long-ass reach. And believe it or not, that man can still punch hard. So it was just trying to calculate where he was going and see what it was. I had a bit of an adrenaline dump. I haven't fought in 10 years. So, it's just one of those things. But Yeah. But, you know, I calculated, saw the opening, took him down. I knew he wasn't going to be as strong as I was on the ground. Big shout out to Colton Smith, BJJ, man, all that. Nothing but love. But, and Fluffy BJJ as well. But big shout out to everybody that's helped me out. And again, hey, I'm not just doing this for me. I'm not doing this for everybody. I'm helping here raise funds for Gold Star families. Where's Mandy at? I know she's around here. Mandy, where you at?
I have one more question because I think it's an important one, and then we're going to go party, right? We're going to go party, and we're going to celebrate out in the lobby. I hope everybody joins us. My question is, at this age and my age, so we kind of relate, I think that's an emotional message, but also a really good one to people younger than us out there, that you can literally do anything you want if you put your mind to it at any age, and life is not over after a certain age.
That's right. Age ain't nothing but a number, baby. If they say us old heads can't do it, show them that we goddamn can. We're Generation X. It's not a game. You already know what it is. But seriously, man, again, big shout out to Gold Star families. Big shout out to our first responders. Big shout out to all our military veterans. If you're here, you're a veteran. I love you. Thank you for my freedom. And thank you to Staff Sergeant Kenneth Bennett. Thank you for your service and sacrifice, brother. You are never forgotten. You are loved and missed. And just know you're always in our hearts, and we're here for you. In honor of your beautiful wife, Mandy, and your kids, we represent you. We love you. And Kim, I love you, baby. Kim, I love you with all my heart. To my sons over there, David and Josh, I'm proud of you boys. I love you boys. To my man, Chris Arlington, thank you, baby. It's an honor. Let's go.
Congratulations, Angel. Let's go party, guys.